I'm gonna take a page out of NobleWolf book and be a creep and just stand here by the door.
Wait, where are you?
I'm waiting for Sebastian to get out of the room.
I wasn't standing by his door.
No, you're standing outside the saloon, and you were just standing there, and I was like, I just walked out, and you were right there behind my ass.
When did that happen?
When you take a piss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christ is waiting for his glory.
I'm going to bed.
Oh, we should figure out what pathways we're gonna take in leveling.
Well, obviously I'll do the fishing shit, but I would rather not do it alone.
I'm foraging.
I'm fishing right now. What'd you say?
I said foraging.
No, I mean the pathway, like when you reach level 5 and level 10, how you get perks.
Oh yeah, that.
I mainly go for the animal route when I do the farm.
Well, if you're gonna go the animal route, I'll go the other direction.
I don't think we should worry about that right now anyway. Since it's like literally, we're only like a couple days into the game.
Literally, it's day 2. This is the couple. This is
Darling, are you gonna move sometime today? Or is poor Rice gonna just sleep outside your door?
He's got to get that like literal sawing logs kind of thing going. You know,
Okay, now he's on the book.
My dad's like a jet engine when he's in bed, when he's sleeping.
that sounds like apnea.
Yes. He won't admit it, but he's got problems.
So like, okay, that was funny.
Yeah, I've got
Back
apnea
into
as well.
the spaghetti.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare cut my line! Don't you dare cut that fishing line! This would be the worst time. You know, it would be really funny if you actually could. It would be the most annoying thing ever in the game. Wow, we got a bullhead.
Oh,
Yeah, that's...
oh, this counts as the like mountain lake.
Yeah, it does. Well, it counts as a mountain and river lake. But you have a higher chance of catching trash. Derpa derpa derpa.
Did somebody decide to screw it up?
I'm being attacked by bats. Somebody help me.
You're on your own.
I caught a carp and I got some treasure.
Yeah.
We're not gonna win this, are we?
What?
The fight with the bat.
Or, I don't know about me. I'm not up there.
There we go. Got 2 bat wings. I can now make bait.
I can
Look
now
at all
make-
that money we got from fishing. Holy shit.
Good. Now we ain't broke anymore.
No, we're still broke.
True.
Well, compared to late game, yes. But let's go get some more seeds. I'm gonna go look in town. Oh, got that letter. Me sell
Don't-
hats. Yeah.
Don't mind that you just saw. Yeah, don't mind what you saw. You saw nothing.
What just happened?
No, anyway, so whatever.
His character came out of my house in the morning. Like, shh, you saw nothing.
I don't care.
But you didn't mind a femboy climbing in with you, did you?
I
Yeah.
plead the fifth.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Shit.
Oh, rainfish.
Rainfish. Oh, yes. In the river. Let's go get them.
You get the ocean, I'll get the river.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, not catching rainfish out here.
what was the spring rainfish in the ocean?
It's not the ocean. It's definitely the river or the lake.
There's the eels.
Oh, that's during the fall and summer, I think.
No, that's spring and fall, I think.
Well, if you
Okay,
want
I
to,
think.
yeah, if you want to go for that, then go for it because I got to go home and empty out my bag because I'm already full. Cool, I leveled up my foraging. I wasn't even trying to.
Nothing in there.
By the way, where the hell is our cat?
Don't have it yet.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm going up to the lake. Ed, you fish out the river, okay?
Up to the riverbed. Oh,
At the catfish.
Yay. Try to catch another one.
Why?
damn, those trash cans.
Because why not? They actually are expensive. You can sell those.
I just didn't know if you had, like, a specific reason why.
Why do I want you to catch more? Because more is better.
Well, no, like, oh, it's for a mission or something like that.
Well, some people do want them.
Yay, the treasure was full of bait. Bait for a rod I can't use bait on.
What?
You can't use bait with the bamboo rod.
No, you cannot. Well, I think
Ass.
Well, I think you and I could probably buy ourselves some new rods from Willie today. Got a bullhead.
My first fishing pole that I ever owned in real life was a bamboo fishing pole. It was just a 6.5 foot long piece of bamboo with line tied to the front of it.
Like, wait for a bit and then start getting the backpack expansion.
Yeah, that'd probably be better. Cool, I got treasure and it's bait that I can't use either.
Bitches.
Now here's my question. Who the hell is this guy who's digging up the rocks? Because we've never met him before.
He's just some dude who, like, works for Joja.
Everybody in Joja is basically soulless idiots, and the guy in charge is basically the evil lord. Is that pretty much right?
Pretty much. I mean, it's the idea of like soulless corporate evil. Like he's greedy and whatnot, but technically not everybody who works there is, because like your player character worked there before they got the letter.
It's the people who are in charge are the ones who are responsible for how people view their company.
Yes.
That's my opinion, to be honest. Everybody who works under them is not the same as those people.
The one. Huh? If I the one, if there's ever Star Wars fans watching this playthrough, they're probably gonna be a little pissed if you said that.
No, it's more like about 100 to 1, because most people I talk to who have watched the new Star Wars don't really like it that much either.
Terrible.
I mean, I like them as movies, but like just popcorn munchers. But in terms of like being a Star Wars fan and looking at the writing, I'm not too impressed.
With the new series?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first episode had promise. It could have been better. It's like a good first draft.
It's like I saw the potential in it. I saw where they were going. And
it could have been good. It could have been.
My big problem with the second one, without going into spoilers, is purple-haired bitch. I think she's probably what ruined the whole movie for me.
She is, I will agree, she is one of the worst characters in the movie.
And it sucks because she's played like by an actor I like.
She's good in other movies. Yes, I agree.
Like Jurassic Park?
Yes, she's great in Jurassic Park. The first one. But in this movie, I was rooting for the villains more than I was for her. Because she seemed like such an arrogant bitch in this movie.
Yeah, but rather than continuing and possibly ranting our way into spoilers, everybody loved to hate on the prequels, but the prequels, they weren't bad because of the movie. Like, it wasn't the movie's fault that it was bad. Like,
no,
the writing was decent.
The writing was pretty solid.
I know a lot of people hated Jar Jar, but he wasn't that bad. Like, he wasn't even a racist caricature. Like, doing a Jamaican accent does not make somebody a racist caricature.
No, he's not a racist character because his whole race speaks that way.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more so leaning into Planet of the Hats thing, but
Bust open some geodes.
Yeah.
But the main problem with the trilogies is their casting choices for certain people. And by certain people, I mean Anakin. Both Anakins. The kid wasn't that great as Anakin, and Hayden Christensen wasn't that good as Anakin.
Hayden Christensen was better than young Anakin.
Yes, I will definitely agree to that.
But there could have been a better Anakin. There could have been a better actor for Anakin.
And Hayden Christensen isn't like a bad actor.
No, he's not.
What's the dude's name who played Edward in Twilight? I can't remember his name.
But he also played Cedric in
That's what I was gonna bring up. Like
I wouldn't think he would play a great Anakin, to be honest.
No, I don't mean like him playing Anakin, but it's an example of that. Like, Hayden Christensen has done other roles where he was good in, but he just wasn't a good Anakin. And then you have I can't remember his name.
This other guy, the sparkly guy playing the sparkly vampire.
He was good. Like, I liked him in Harry Potter, but then
he was
seeing
good in
him
Harry Potter.
in Twilight, like,
he was Hedwig, right? He was Hedwig, right, in Harry Potter.
Cedric Diggory.
Cedric, excuse me.
He I saw literally, and I'm not shitting you, 20 minutes of Twilight before I said, nope, fuck it, I can't do it.
I watched the whole movie, and then I was like, okay, never watching this again. And then I was forced to watch the second one because I was living at my uncle and aunt's at the time, and they like the Twilight series, and I'm like, fine, whatever. And I watched it, and I'm like, okay, I did not know that they could get worse, but they somehow did get worse.
See,
Well, to me, they weren't too terrible, but they're mediocre.
You'll see, that's the thing. They
At best.
started off as fan fiction by what's her face. Oh God.
Anyway, we're getting off track here, but still.
That's how conversations work. They flow.
Yeah, but
Oh,
back to characters, to lead actor characters. Okay. Who do you think would play as good Anakin?
Oh God.
Never mind that. I think who would play the better sparkly vampire? There are a few people I could think of, but I'm blanking on most of them.
wow.
I know their faces, but I don't know their names.
Yeah,
And that's
same
partly
here.
just because I'm an old fart and I don't know all of these new kids.
What about Ramsey?
Ramsey?
One who played in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh!
Yeah, he would play as a better vampire.
Yeah, you know what? I think he would. Because he's got that, he already has that, weird look to him. He looks like, I'm not dissing on the guy at all because, everybody looks weird if you think about it. But
If you're gonna be playing as a vampire, you also have to have the look, like that dreadful look.
Right.
You're not supposed to be hot, but you're also supposed to be okay, you're also this.
he looks attractive enough to be, seductive, but he also looks a little unattractive enough.
It's like that danger. It's like a poison. Yeah. You have to look like the human version of a poisonous, beautiful flower. That essentially to be a vampire.
It's kind of like the pug effect, being so weird looking you're cute.
I also like to say Ramsey was also in all of those ones with Ben Affleck? Not
Are you
Ben
talking
Affleck.
about that Mr. Robot series or whatever it was called?
No. It was movies where he played in a pharaoh. It was Night at the Museum.
Oh my God! I didn't realize that was him.
The
Which
pharaoh.
Now that you brought it up, I completely I see.
Yeah,
the face
he was
now.
great. He was great as the pharaoh.
And that wasn't Ben Affleck. That was
That wasn't Ben Affleck. That was the other.
Killer, right?
That was somebody else.
Oh, what was it? What's his name?
Was it?
No, it wasn't Ben Affleck. I can't remember his name.
Affleck.
Oh God, it's.
I did not see that. It was right behind that son of a bitch.
Anyway, let's just call him Pharaoh. Okay, he would have made a great vampire. I don't know about lead role, but he'll probably play a great vampire in other spots.
Hey Noble, you played what's that one? Until Dawn.
Yes.
You know the one that's been the one Josh? That's Ramsey.
Ah, okay.
Straight up Ramsey. He was in the video game too, so
Oh,
Okay. Speaking of characters that I read, but by the way, besides replacing actors, let's name some movies that that the main lead was perfect for, or at least for the main villain.
Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, in
Yes.
Deadpool,
Yes.
not in.
As Deadpool, in the movies and outside the movies.
I mean, what I'm saying, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool in Deadpool, not Ryan Reynolds as Wade Wilson slash Deadpool in Wolverine Origins.
No, not that.
Exactly. Because they just fucked him up in that one.
So excited to be playing Deadpool, and then he was so
They-
pissed off when they saw when
They
he
sold his
he,
mouth shut for no reason.
And burned his eyelids off, I think.
And killed him.
He was so mad that's what started the petition about like making the actual Deadpool movie.
Yeah, and
I
that's
blame him.
and I don't blame him, to be honest. And he really loved the idea. And I also really like the fact in the second movie where they make fun of mistaken Green Lantern.
Don't make the suit green.
Don't make no. He did it twice in both movies. The first one is yeah. Don't make the suit green.
Took half of your stack.
The second one at the end credits, like you see, he has the time slider thing, and he goes back in time and he shoots himself in the head when he's reading the script for Green Lantern. And he's like, "You're welcome, Canada." I just really like that he makes fun of himself so much.
I love how much he like what is the dude who plays Wolverine's name? Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
I love how he's constantly like saying that he's got like such a dude boner over Hugh Jackman. Like, you know, it's like, look at this handsome devil, this handsome man. And it's kind of funny because like I'm not gay, but if I was, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds would be on my fucking list.
They would be on your shipped list, wouldn't they? And I'm pretty sure.
No, I mean like, maybe the ship list, but also like, if they wanted to face fuck me, I wouldn't say no, but like,
Exactly.
like, you know, like I said, I'm not gay, but they are like super attractive guys.
They have to be gay too, but Ryan Reynolds, I don't know. Hugh Jackman, I know, is not gay.
Hugh Jackman can fucking sing.
Yes, the Great
Oh,
Showman.
yes.
He's a great actor for the roles he picks.
I have a hard time pronouncing it, but in Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
Yeah, I can't
pronounce it either. It's French. Les Miserables. Whatever the fuck.
Miss Griswold.
Griswold! I'll say this.
Before that.
One of my favorite movies of all time, I'll say this, is the new Blade Runner.
I didn't see the new Blade Runner.
It's really great. Ryan Gosling does a really good job as the Blade Runner.
I heard a lot of shit about it, but there
is some shit about it that I don't like. But
I mean, I don't listen to other people's opinion about movies. I mean, I'll listen to their opinion, but I'm not going to take it as gospel.
yeah, it's just take it with a grain of salt.
There are some exceptions. There is a movie called Deathbed, The Bed That Eats People. Yeah, don't watch it. It is not worth it. It is a hot, steaming pile of garbage.
So just you lay in the bed and it kills you.
It's apparently like the story is essentially a beautifully crafted bed was made for this like noble woman to sleep in, and her husband had caught her with her lover boning in the bed, and he killed both of them. And the blood soaked into the like mattress, and it became possessed by a demon. And now it uses its like prettiness of being like a warm, big, comfortable bed to attract people to it, and then it like just kind of melts them into it. Like it turns its like comforter into acid, and they melt into it.
That's stupid.
It's such a boring fucking movie, but on top of that, it's like the stupidest premise, and it's Patton Oswalt had a huge joke about it, saying like somebody wrote this movie, and it's even scarier to think because of how long it took them to write the movie, that they had times where they lost confidence in themselves and went like, this movie's gonna fucking suck, I hate it. And it's like, no, you can do this, everybody will love it. And they talked themselves back up and they finished this movie, and it's just such crap. Like, there is a movie called The Frogs, and it's literally just a bunch of frogs that are bouncing around everywhere in the swamps of Louisiana, and they are somehow controlling wildlife to kill people and take back their swamp. But they're not even like radioactive frogs or anything. They're just evil frogs. And that movie was a lot better.
To be honest, if I were to look at the writing of Deathbed, I would just make a premise for that movie that would make the bed possessed, and it would tempt people to come to buy the bed, and then those people would just disappear, like they would, and then so on and so forth. It was like everyone, and it wouldn't be, and the bed wouldn't instantly melt them away in their bed. I would put the premise as like they're sleeping in the bed, and they don't want to stop sleeping in the bed instead of just being melted into the bed.
A horror movie that I actually really liked, that I liked because it made me feel so unnerved, is Mirrors. Mirrors. The premise of the movie is that like mirrors aren't just this like reflection of us. It's like literally a window into another world,
into another dimension.
And
then that's a common fear.
And there's this like demon that's running, or this group of demons or ghost dudes or something that are running around and like killing people by killing their reflections.
That's not a bad idea.
But because they're killing people by using their reflections, technically the people are killing themselves.
I read an SCP story that had monsters that could kill you by your shadow. And that's not a bad idea either.
Oh man, that's some next level creepy Peter Pan shit.
Yeah, because Peter Pan's shadow can, was it dislodge too?
Well, his shadow can like interact with other people's shadows.
Yeah.
So if his shadow wanted to stab yours, then you might die too.
Yeah.
Whoop.
But anyway, yeah, I get the premise of Mirrors, where demons kill people by their shadow, which is they actually did that. They did that same thing in It Chapter 2, because that was in the book, and I was like so happy they put that in one of the scenes.
Watched the original. That original was like 2 to 3 hours long.
It's like a 3-hour movie.
That's because it was actually a mini-series.
It was supposed to be a mini-series.
But they slapped it all together.
And it was Christianized.
I still like Tim Curry as Pennywise.
He made the movie better than the actual shit it was.
Yeah, it was not a great movie. I mean, it's a cult classic, but there's a lot of stuff that they cut out of it. There's a lot of stuff that I understand why they cut out of it. Like, I mean, if you've read the book, then you know the big orgy between the teens. It's like, yeah they could put that in the movie.
Yeah, right at the end of after first beating with it.
I mean, that was kind of the whole reason why. Oh crap, I can't remember his name. The one Eddie, I think it was. He said like, I can't love anybody else except for you guys.
That was the whole reason why that line was in there.
Yeah. And it's like, if you didn't know about the whole, they all fucked each other, like, you wouldn't have understood it.
Well, you didn't. It was more like a gangbang than an orgy.
in the original one, Mom and I quickly find out there's that one that what was it, Living on the Prairie or something like that? The one that played John Boy? He was in the original It movie.
So going back, like rewinding the conversation back quite a bit, when you were talking about what was it, that game that you said that Ramses was in.
Yeah.
So like, one of my other friends had said that they're actually getting tired of like video games not having characters anymore, but they're having like actors play the characters in the video games.
I got some rice shots, by the way. Planting them right now.
Oh, cool. Like why can't I think of his name? The dude from in Death Stranding. Oh, why can't I think of his name?
Bedtime, everybody.
I mean, he's in Walking Dead too, but I can't remember his name for some reason. But anyway, like him, for example. And you mentioned earlier that like Onimusha is available, right?
Yeah, it's been available for about 3 months.
So it's funny because my friend was like mad that it's like it's such a popular thing to put actors in video games now, and like they just started doing this like within the last 10 years or something.
They did that with Onimusha.
They did that forever ago, and he's like, "What do you mean?" It's like
Onimusha.
Even in the Genesis games, like they had certain actors playing parts, but Onimusha, like the main character, is straight up a Japanese actor.
12 seconds later.
And he's not a bad actor. Hey Siri, how was bedtime? How's the snuggle time?
Then in the second game, they did the same thing.
Oh, hi, Clem.
Then in the third game, they brought Samanosuke back, and then they had that French dude.
Yeah, who's actually not a bad actor. I just got a blueprint. I can make a furnace now. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Have you played Onimusha?
I've played, did they make more than just the 4 of them?
They made a Onimusha fighting game, but it wasn't really received well. It was actually one of their worst games.
So out of the series, there's basically just the 4 of them then.
Yeah, there's just 4 of them.
I've played 1 through 3 a lot, and I only got to play 4 a little bit.
I played through 4 the first time, and I'll say this: it is the worst one. Easy.
I liked the design of the main character, though.
Of the 4th one?
Yeah.
It showed promise at the beginning, but it just started going downhill steadily.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Samanosuke is, I think, the best character out of the series.
Yeah, he's my favorite character out of the whole series.
I mean, Kube was okay, but...
Jubei, not Kube, Jubei.
Oh, Kube in the second one.
His name is Jubei Yagyu.
Kube was from the 4th one.
What?
Kube was in the 4th one.
Oh, you
Kube
mean
was in the second.
Kube was the 4th one?
Yeah. No, the other way around. I'm just gonna double check that.
No. It's in the second one. It was Jubei Yagyu. It was Jubei Yagyu. Then it was
rather than argue about it.
Just check it out.
Yeah.
Let him check it.
I mean, Yagyu is definitely his last name. That I'm 100% sure of.
I don't know if they're related or not, but the Yagyu clan shared the same name a lot.
Huh.
So was I right?
No, incredibly wrong.
I don't know.
Hang on.
No, hold on.
Characters. in Unimusha 2. Jubei Yagyu.
That's weird because I was
Yeah.
looking, like, I looked it up, and it was showing.
Samanosuke?
No, it was showing pictures of like his character, but some entries were saying Q and others were saying Jiu.
It's pronounced Jubei, but
No.
but in Japanese it's spelled with a Q.
No, it's not. That's the problem.
Oh. Oh, that's translation issues.
So what was the name of the character from fucking 4?
I don't remember. Because I didn't really like him that much as a character.
It's the purple guy staring at you.
Alright. Parsnip takes 4 days to grow. Do y'all grab the quest outside the airs?
I did.
Yep.
Awesome. Who hasn't got their backpack yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
I was the first one to grab it.
Okay, well, I stand corrected.
Jubei Yagyu. I didn't want to argue with you, but I know I'm a huge fan of the Unimusha games, the first 3.
No,
not the fourth
it's
one.
fine. It's just apparently somehow I got mixed up on something.
No, it's okay. It happens. I don't remember the names of the other characters though.
He only remembers the guy.
I only remember the main characters, which is Jubei Yagyu, Samanosuke Akichi, and Jacques. His name is Jacques. I can't remember his last name.
Yeah, I don't remember.
The French guy, his name is Jacques. It's Jacques something.
Oh, to the moon.
I know his kid's name is Henri, but who looks very Asian. That's the only thing that's the only weird thing that I was like thinking is like his kid looks very Asian.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to recall it showing his wife. Maybe he married an Asian chick.
Maybe, or maybe she's been long dead. I don't know. But either way, it's still a little weird that they had an Asian kid who is almost 100% Asian.
It's genes, genetics, man, genetics.
Yeah, it's just
Adopted.
He could have been adopted, maybe. I do not know.
All possibilities.
Lots of possibilities.
That's one of those things, like, his name's Henri, but it's spelled exactly like Henry. And that's just one of those language is annoying.
Yeah, it's just one of those cultural language differences.